Hello dear students, welcome back to Learn Physics. In today's video, we are continuing with the current electricity chapter. So the 19th question. Two bulbs of 40 watt and 60 watt are connected to 220 volt line. The ratio of resistance will be. So power of the two bulbs are given, that is P1 equals 40 watt and P2 it's given as 60 watt connected to a 220 volt line. So V is 220 for both. We need to find out the ratio of resistance. P and V, what is the relation connecting P, V and R? R1 by R2, ratio of resistance we need to find out. So here, what is the relation connecting P, V and R? P equals V square by R. Since V is common to both, we can write it as P is inversely proportional to R. That means P1 by P2 will be equal to R2 by R1. Therefore, R1 by R2 equals P2 by R1 by R2 equals P2 by P1. What is P2? 60 by 40, that is 3 by 2. So the answer is 3:2. 3:2. D is the correct answer. Okay. Next question is, the heat produced by a 100 watt heater in 2 minutes is equal to. So here we need to find out the heat produced. Heat produced we need H. 100 watt heater, that means power is given as 100 watt in 2 minutes, that is time equals 2 into 60, that is 120 seconds. We need H. In terms of P and T, how we can find out? Energy will be equal to power into time. So here 100 into 1000 to 120. So 1000, 12,000, 12 kilojoule. So here the answer is 12 kilojoule. So here the next question is, current through a 5 ohm resistor is current through the 5 ohm resistor in the given circuit. Tell me, here we are giving a 10 volt supply, 5 ohm and another 10 volt supply is there. How to find out the current? So here the current is given, current through 5 ohm resistor. So here it is, these two cells are in parallel with each other. See here, positive connected to positive, and so 10 volt will be applying to 5 ohm resistor. So potential difference between the ends of 5 ohm. What will be the potential difference? It is equal to 10 volt and resistance is given as 5 ohm. So what will be the I value? I will be equal to V by R, that is 10 by 5 equals 2 ampere. So here the answer is 2 ampere. Next question. A battery of EMF E has an internal resistance small r. A variable resistance R is connected to the terminal of the battery. Current I is drawn from the battery. V is the potential difference. If R alone is gradually reduced to 0, which of the following best describes I and V? So here, which is the correct answer? See here, we know that EMF is given as E equals EMF E has an internal resistance R. A variable resistance capital R is connected to the terminals. Variable resistance R is connected to the terminals of the battery. Current I is drawn from the battery and V is the potential difference, terminal potential difference. If R alone is gradually reduced to 0, if we are reducing R to 0, which of the following best describes I and V? So how can we represent I and V? See, I, V, R and all. What is the formula for connecting I, V and E and R? I equals E divided by R plus R. I equals E divided by R plus R. Capital R plus small r. This is the relation. If R is decreasing to 0, so this is becoming 0. So what will happen? I will become E by R. So here I approaches 0, V approaches E. I approaches E by R, V approaches 0. See when, yes, this is correct one. I approaches E by R, V will be decreasing to 0. How? Because R is equal to 0. R is a value tending to 0. V equals IR. If R is tending to 0, what will be the V value? V will be equal to 0. Then correct answer is I approaches E by R. Okay, so here if capital R is a value which is tending to 0, if capital R is not present, external resistance is not present, current will be equal to E by R only. Okay, so here we can write it as I approaches E by R and V approaches 0. Then next question. A 23rd question. A cell of EMF E and internal resistance R is connected across a variable external resistance capital R. The graph of the terminal potential difference V as a function of capital R is. So here also the EMF of cell E and internal resistance R is connected across the variable external resistance. So here E is given, internal resistance capital R. Here the variation is between V and capital R. Okay, here so we will find out a relation connecting V and capital R. We know I equals E by capital R plus small r. How we can write down V by capital R equals E by R plus R. So here V I can write it as V equals R E by R plus R. Okay, or we can write it as E divided by 1 plus R by R. Like that we can write down. If R is equal to 0, what here from 0 to a particular value, right? So R is equal to 0, what will happen? 1 by 0 equals infinity, and then V will be value equal to, if R is equal to 0, 1 by infinity will be equal to 0. Here it is 1 by 0, infinity, 1 plus infinity, 1 by infinity will be 0. So V will be a value which is equal to 0. So at which point R is equal to 0? When R is equal to 0, here EMF is present, here potential is not there, and V is equal to 0. So either one of these two can be the answer. So whether it is varying directly proportional, it's not directly proportional, it is varying, it's not as proportional. Right, from the equation itself we can write down, or you can see whether how it will be varying at infinity. If R is equal to infinity, 1 by infinity equals 0. So V is a value which is nearly equal to capital E. So the answer will be B. Okay, so this is how we will be finding out this one. So next question is, in the electric circuit shown in, each cell has a EMF of 2 volt and an internal resistance 1 ohm. The external resistance is 2 ohm. Then the value of current is. So here in external resistance is 2 ohm and internal resistance, each one is having an internal resistance of 1 ohm. Find the value of current. How can we find out the value of current? I is equal to V by R. So here what will be the total EMF of the circuit? V equals 2 plus 2 plus 2. So 6 volt. R, what will be the effective resistance? All are connected in series. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 and one external resistance also there. So 5 ohm. I will be equal to V by R, 6 by 5, that is equal to 1.2 ampere. Okay, clear? So this is the current in the circuit. The value of current is 1.2 ampere. Next one, answer. Okay, so we are moving to the next question. See here, consider two cells in series as shown in figure. The potential difference between the terminals A and C of the combination. See, potential difference VAC. This one as such it is there in the our theory part itself. See how we will be doing this. VAC equals VA minus VC. What is VA? VA will be equal to, how can we find out the potential difference at A? VA minus VB, and I am doing 1 plus VB here, VB minus VC I am taking. Minus VB plus VB I am considering. What is VA? My potential difference between across A and B. What is that? E1 minus IR1, and here it is E2 minus IR2. Right, so here E1 plus E2 minus of I into R1 plus R2, that means equivalent EMF plus R equivalent. So here it is E equivalent minus I into R equivalent. The answer is VAC equals E equivalent minus I R equivalent. Okay, clear? Next one. Next question. Under what condition the current passing through the resistance capital R can be increased by short circuiting the battery of EMF E2? The internal resistance of the two batteries are given by R1 and R2. So here under what current passing through the resistance R can be increased by what is the condition for getting like this? For short circuiting, by short circuiting the battery of EMF E2. The internal resistance also given. So what will be the current in the first one? How can we find out? See, positive, negative, positive, negative. Therefore, we can add these two for EMF. E1 plus E2 divided by R1 plus R2 will be the internal resistance, and effective resistance will be R. Then in the second case, I2, what will be the current in the second circuit? I2 will be equal to E1 divided by capital R plus R1. Right, this is the I2 value. So when we are comparing I1 and I2, which will be greater? I2 will be greater than I1. So if we are considering I2 is greater than I1, so E1 divided by capital R plus small r1 is greater than E1 plus E2 divided by R1 plus R2 plus capital R. So here which one will be greater? E1 R2 plus, so here when we are cross multiplying this, we will be getting it as E1 R2 is greater than E2 into R plus capital R1, small R capital R plus small r1 we will get. Okay, clear children? So these are some of the questions which we are discussing today. In next class, we will be doing some more numerical relating to this. Hope this is useful for you. And if you like the channel, as usual, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. That's all. Thank you for watching.